this thing lit. Get in there. Each of the get the pellets lit, and there we go. Don't worry too much that the stove is smoking as it gets started. The smoke will go away as it heats up. As you can see, as the stove Mesa, from now on I'm not just going to say Mesa, this is just, as you can see, the Mesa has stopped smoking as it's heated up. Ideally, we'd like to get it down to coals if we were using a regular solar stove. But with us using pellets on the Mesa, once we get it down to coals, it's really going to be close to out. So we'll cook a little bit with the flame. Anyways, well, let's get this pan heated up and start getting the bacon rendered down. The nice thing about this recipe is you could do this at camp, but it's a recipe I make on the stove, fairly regularly. All right. So while it looks like it's overly smoky, it just happens to be a little bit of a cooler day out here, so it would be smoky regardless. Now don't worry too much about making all the bacon really pretty. What you're really trying to get from this is, one, cooked bacon, but mostly you're trying to get bacon grease in the pan. So what you see here is we put in cut up Brussels sprouts. What I do is I slice them in half, and 1 onion. I will say sometimes I don't feel like I have enough oil. I'll add just a touch of olive oil in here. You see this other stove? You just gotta be careful with those, keeping the pellets up. Never seems to have enough pellets. This still on? Whew. Well, I have to remember that for when I need to get more smoke in my smoker. So I'm using smoker pellets right now. I got them really cheap, so. Or I'm tired of cooking. I take a nice aged balsamic. Can we see that? And I always use more than I probably need. But the more I put in, the better it always tastes. I say the kind of the ambiance of this is really neat, between the smoke of the fire that's supposed to be smokeless and the sounds of the sizzling balsamic and the smells of the onions and the bacon. Really pretty good. Ooh. Oh man, I got too excited. Poured it everywhere. Alright, so now that we have a batch of these, let's go try them out. So I just got done making my candied Brussels sprouts out there on this solo stove Mesa. So now's the final test. Are they as good as they are inside? Are they good at all? So let's try them. Honestly, you can't go wrong with balsamic vinegar and bacon. I don't think the Brussels sprouts got quite as done as they do when I do it on the stove. This is still good, and it's more than passable for a camp meal. Until next time, this is B-Bomb's Great Adventures, the cooking sections. Started to like watching myself eat.